Hello and welcome to another epic Live Life in Overdrive road trip experience where we've driven Mercedes-Benz's SUVs, the new GLS, the new GLE and the new GLC all the way up to about roughly 14,500 feet above sea level to Hanle. Now where is that, you say? Well, Hanle is where the Indian Astronomical Institute has an observatory. And that's the reason we've come here to Hanle to see a story unfold, not ground level, but one that's way above us. This is the Starstruck experience. Are you ready to get starstruck? Team Overdrive has always been driven by a passion for automobiles, a passion to drive, to travel the lesser known paths, to explore that which is seldom explored. From that passion arose a desire to share those experiences with you more intimately by bringing you to join the Overdrive team on road trip experiences known as the Live Life in Overdrive experience. Starstruck is one such unique experience, driving Mercedes-Benz's most capable SUVs on one of the toughest and most scenic routes in the Himalayas. The journey that ultimately leads to India's highest observatory, Hanle, for us to gaze at the skies above.
When you start from Chandigarh, it's like any other city, and then slowly you get into Himachal Pradesh. The scenery changes to low mountains, greenery. Up to Manali, it changes to, you're driving by the riverside and still there is a lot of green mountains around it. But once you get started from Manali and cross over from Rohtang Pass, scenery is completely different. It's cold deserts, it's dry, barren, high altitude mountains all the way up to Leh, and we were crossing multiple high mountain passes. I have done several road trips around the world, but this one, without a doubt, I can say is probably up there. Not just for the scenery, but for the different kinds of terrain that you encounter along the way as you drive up from Chandigarh to Manali and further higher up. The terrain changes and you can see, something different and beautiful around every corner. You feel like stopping and clicking a picture. So it's been great for me. And of course, it was more enjoyable and comfortable because we were traveling in some machines and driving the cars which are purpose-built for this kind of terrain. The highlight for me for this drive was using the paddle shifters. I had that impression that these are only used for racing cars and never really thought or imagined how useful they could have been. And over the last few days, I've learned how to use these paddle shifters, coming downhill, using engine braking, and around the curves without losing momentum, getting into blind curves, you don't lose momentum, and you can, as soon as you get out of the curve, you can, speed up. So it's been great for me. It's been, amazingly learning experience.
We call the Himalayas our second home, simply because the mountains summon us to their lap every year, and without a second thought, we tank up and set off in search of new adventures. Personally, I have driven to Ladakh over a dozen times, and yet every year proves to be a new challenge, one we embrace with renewed zeal. The roads for the first part on this road trip are rough, but as you get deeper within Ladakh, the Border Roads Organization has a firm grip on the area. The roads they build are getting better, quicker, smoother and longer lasting. Yet over some of this terrain, you need good tires to sustain your journey. Our association with Michelin helps us to get the best there is where tires are concerned for this arduous journey. This year, our route takes us alongside the shimmering and gorgeous Indus River. The landscape captivates us with a mix of purple and green rocky mountains, sand dunes and miles of flatlands interspersed with little vegetation and lots of wildlife. If you need proof of heaven on earth, it's right here. in the Changtang Plateau that also nestles our destination, Hanle.
So driving in Bombay is a little stressful. There's traffic every corner and you have to be alert. And here it was peaceful, nice roads, but the scenic beauty. So we wanted to stop, look around. And yeah, I saw so many animals, open space. I felt as if like we were in East Africa looking at bunches of animals.
The excitement to drive along the course of a road less travelled onwards to a high altitude remote village 275 kilometers off Laytown was a high in itself. It was the lure of ending up in a promising untouched landscape. (14,700 feet above sea level) and the idea of camping while stargazing that made the drive unforgettable. We've embarked on a journey to stargaze in a remote, high-altitude village in Ladakh. A village that houses one of the world's highest observatories. The high altitude provides a unique opportunity to get closer to the stars. Clear, unblemished skies, the thin air and a lack of ambient light makes this the perfect setting to go stargazing. But before our visit to the observatory and the skies opening up their secrets to us, it was time to get acquainted with the nuances of stargazing from our astronomy expert on this trip, Jatin Rathod, an astronomer at the Nehru Planetarium.
I've lived for 35 years now in Mumbai, and Mumbai being an extremely polluted city, you barely get to see any sort of stars in the sky. The closest we've, I think, got to is seeing something from the Nehru Planetarium, which is there at Worli. So when I heard about this expedition, I was very excited, but not very sure how much I would get to see or I would experience. But once I reached Hanle, which is in Ladakh, it was amazing. It was just something that I'd wished for.
पहले हैदराबाद में था, अभी लद्दाख आया. Actually, as a different, totally different. Why? Because its temperature is 27 normally. It's a overall 0, maybe minus. यहाँ पर आया, as a satellite से देखा था first time. It's amazing. I can't explain.
Coming here, we expected that we'll see lot more stars. Just that was about it. And once we got here, it was not just stars but Milky Waves, planets, comets, and all these things we saw, which we never satellites which we never knew even would be visible in general to the naked eye.
स्टारगेजिंग में हम स्टार्स और प्लैनेट्स को इतनी अच्छी तरह से और क्लियर विजन में देख सकते हैं जो हम नॉर्मल अपने सिटीज़ में और जो आजू बाजू में देखते हैं उससे अच्छा कहीं एक्सपीरियंस क्लियरली विजन में दिखाई देता है, जो एक बहुत ही ऑसम एक्सपीरियंस रहा है मेरे लिए. ये हमारे साथ जतिन सर और जो एस्ट्रोनॉमी टीम है उनकी वजह से पॉसिबल हुआ है. मैंने सैटर्न देखा, मार्स देखा और कुछ स्टार्स देखे.
The turning point of the trip was a visit to the observatory as well. So we've made it up to the Hanle Observatory, which is operated by the Indian Astronomical Institute remotely from Bangalore. But we're going to go inside and take a look at the instruments that are in there. And what makes Hanle Observatory very unique is that it's one of the world's highest telescopes. In fact, it's the world's second highest telescope and also the highest for a telescope with a 2-meter diameter lens or a mirror that captures deep space objects. But enough of me, let's go inside and take a look.
The observatory, Hanle Observatory, is 16 years old, and the reason for this telescope to be here is a very nice geographical location, which is this place known as Saraswati Mountain and situated at the place called Hanle in Ladakh region, where the atmosphere becomes very dry and the transparency of the sky becomes so pristine that you get very nice clarity for being astronomical objects. And its significance is that it now happens to be the highest altitude telescope in mid-sized 2-meter telescope in the entire world.
So I'm very glad to be here, the second highest observatory in the world at Hanle, and I'm very lucky to see that. Mostly people go to Ladakh and they talk about the monasteries or the Pangan Lake, but this is something worth watching and being here. You gain so much out of it, and I'm blown away.
Then we visited the observatory here in Hanle, which is one of the highest in the world and probably highest in India. Being able to go inside that, see the telescope, get to know the amount of amplification it does on the optical side 15,000 times, and scientists sitting in Bangalore all the way 2,000 miles away are able to control it, able to capture images from it. It really blew my mind.
It was great to go inside. I don't think everyone gets a chance to go in. So that was also a great experience. And we had Mr. Jatin with us, who explained us about the telescope and how it's used, how the dome opens up, and you can look at the whole large area. So that was fun. That was a good experience as well.
It's quite amazing when you come up this high and look up even higher to the skies above and beyond this planet Earth we call home. First off, the Himalayas give you a sense of how infinitely small we are. And then gazing up to the skies, having seen the planets and galaxies and various star systems, either through the naked eye or a scope, makes one feel even smaller. This is a big picture unlike any other big picture. Having driven all this way to Hanle in our Mercedes-Benz SUVs with a bunch of people who share the same enthusiasm, it definitely leaves you starry-eyed.